Hi, I'm Kevin,
And I'm Amanda.
and we are serving up
All that jam.
All That Jam, Quick Hit. Escaper Origin Story.
Why don't we just jump right in with introduce yourselves and how this project came to be?
Sure. Well, I guess I could start. I guess I started the project maybe sometime around 2015, and the idea was, you know, I guess I was starting to go to a lot of festivals, and I wanted to have a band that could play these festivals, and so that was sort of the first initial idea, is to have something that was funky and danceable and could also sort of go on interesting psychedelic journeys. Something that if you went through on a festival and said, "Hey, that sounds good, let's stay here." And I tried to bring in musicians that were perhaps in other bands that weren't necessarily doing their own original projects, that wanted to maybe have a sort of labor of love kind of project. Um, and Phil quickly joined the band a year or two into it, really. What was it, like 2016, 2017, something like that?
It was about 2016, and it was very fortuitous for me because I had been I used to be in jam bands like in college and living in upstate New York, and since I'd moved to New York City, I had gotten pretty deep into the cabaret scene and more into musical theater side of things and the piano bar kind of entertainment, and I was really itching to getting back into playing with other musicians, instrumental musicians. I did plenty of playing with singers, but it wasn't exactly where it wasn't fully where I wanted to be. I wanted to get back into creating, you know, like improvised music, and creating something out of nothing. And I think I had just gotten done. I gotten invited by Horizon Wireless to be part of the live band, and I think Will was like, "Hey, I didn't know Phil did stuff like that."
Yeah, I
And
always thought he was
so,
in France or something doing some music, cabaret music or whatever else. And I said, "Hey,
yeah,
you do this kind of stuff because I need a keyboard player."
yeah, and yeah, I was very excited to be a part of it at the time. I was like,
A
"Yes,
funny story about that, actually. So Horizon Wireless, I don't know if you know that music project. He is now also the manager for a band called Space Bacon. He has this Horizon Wireless, and sometimes he'll do a full band with his sort of DJ stuff. And this was at the Bowery Ballroom, maybe 2016.
yeah,
And
2016."
that full band happened to include Luke Bemand from the band La Special. Now you fast forward years to last February, and Luke Beeman's first show with us was in
Was it?
February at the Bowery Ballroom.
Yeah,
So it
same
was like a
stage.
sort of
All those
like
years
full
later.
circle moment of coming back together there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, Kevin is a friend of the show. We've had Kevin from Space Bacon once.
Oh
So
yeah, we love Kevin.
Oh, he's
yeah,
the
In fact,
best.
that show at Bowery Ballroom also was Space Bacon was on the bill, so it was really it was. And Sam from Space Bacon has been playing drums with us the last few years, so it's really a big full circle family we got.
right. So the lineup now is Crespo, Luke, and
Yep,
you two.
that's
It's
right.
it's
Yeah.
the four piece. Okay. And you guys have an album in the works coming out, already in the can.
We just released one, right? And we are currently working on a new one. But we've only started laying down a couple sessions.
Okay, so which one was the Telefunken Electro? I can't even pronounce that second word.
Electroacoustic.
Yeah, which one was that? The one that's already out?
Yes.
Yes.
That one we recorded last year at Telefunken, and it was a pretty special thing. They had us back about 4 or 5 years ago for a live in studio performance, and this time around we decided to have a recording day there, and it's a beautiful space there, and of course their microphones are world renowned,
Mhm.
and The idea was we had a few songs that at the moment, and especially this one song called Spaceship, that we really just wanted to like get out to the world. And so I thought this was a good opportunity to build an EP around Spaceship and the idea that came along with Spaceship, the whole sort of motif, if you will. So we had about maybe 4 or 5 hours of recording in the day at Telefunken. And then we finished off the album in one more day of recording back at the Bunker in Brooklyn, which is where we recorded all our other studio albums. And so the whole thing was done basically in 2 days of recording and 1 day of mixing. And we got, 4-song EP out of it. The Spaceship was launched.
If you are enjoying All That Jam, please like and subscribe to our social media channels at All That Jam Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our website, allthatjampod.com. Make sure to sign up for our email list and tune in every week for new episodes.
Also, look for full interviews on our YouTube channel. And remember, stay beautiful, but don't stay underground too long.